Hello, welcome to CDCN. You're watching Artists of Arunachal. My name is Shrine, and today we have with us a very special guest. Hello, why don't you introduce yourself to our audience?
Hello, my name is Takar Nabam. I'm a singer-songwriter, guitar player, and I'm currently based out of Itanagar. I write music. I've been writing music for the last 10 years or so, and I like exploring different sounds each time I write new music. Yeah.
Welcome, Takar, to our show.
Thank you.
So there is this set of questions which we ask to our guests. So we also would like to know the same answers, your perspective on it.
Okay.
So how do you first get into music? Who inspired you to become a musician?
So yeah, I mean, I grew up listening to a lot of 90s pop music and like a lot of rock and roll music that was happening in the late 90s and early 2000s. So a lot of Bryan Adams, Bon Jovi, Backstreet Boys, Guns N' Roses, whatever was around. So I used to look up to a lot of people, especially in college and like my seniors back in school. I was studying in Delhi, so I saw a lot of rock bands coming up. So it was always very intriguing to see like a guitar player, like, you know, flashing his guitar, playing a guitar solo on and between the song, especially somebody like Slash from Guns N' Roses. So that was something that was very alluring, and like it kind of got me very interested in like picking up the guitar. And fortunately, we had a music society in school that time that was pushing Western music. Okay. So I joined the Western Music Society, and they kind of like initially asked me to play bass guitar, because that was like the least respected or like the least picked up instrument. Like nobody would pick up bass, like everybody wants to be like a lead guitar player. So they asked me to play the bass guitar for, you know, I was in class 7th and like my seniors were in like class 11th and 12th. So they were that senior, so I had to play bass guitar for them. And slowly like I kind of managed to take out time to practice guitar like dedicatedly. I even missed so many tests in school just to practice guitar.
Wow.
So heavily got into guitar. So this was probably back in 2002 when I first got my guitar, and then kind of you know, rode with the wave. And fortunately my surrounding, especially I've been fortunate to be surrounded by so many musicians and so many art inclined people back in school that, you know, it kind of got pulled into the musical world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's an amazing story. So you started very early in school days, that's what you...
I guess, yes, you could say that.
Okay. So they say that music heals people. So what is about music that is therapeutic, and how do you think that it's changing lives?
Well, I don't know for everybody, but at least for me, it's just made me very calm as a person. Because I remember before picking up music, I was a very angry child. I used to throw stuff around. I would just like, you know, be very angry in general. But when music came into my life, it just made me so, I don't know, like I felt everything was in tune. Like, you know, I could feel every, you know, thing that was happening around me. I was more open to things around me. I became receptive. I became basically like a sponge. I took everything around me and like got influenced by things that were surrounding me.
Okay.
And I feel it as a person also, like I said, it really calmed me down, because you would have to be very quiet and patient to really learn one song or something. If you're learning one guitar solo and if you don't have the patience, it's not possible to do it, you know, and you need a lot of patience to learn, especially an instrument like guitar. So I would say yes, definitely for me, it really brought things into perspective for me. So whatever I do today, emotionally, mentally, physically, I'm pretty balanced. I feel balanced because of music. If the music wasn't there, I would probably fall, you know.
Okay. So you mean to say that when you play guitar, it brings calmness?
To me, yes.
Yeah,
it's almost meditative, you know. It's almost meditative.
Okay.
It's just another place that I can't describe, you know. It just you kind of you can't really imagine what that place looks like, but it feels like you are in some kind of like you could say like a soul-searching, spiritual kind of thing.
Okay.
Sometimes when you're like deeply immersed into playing music or writing music, it's that powerful.
Okay.
And yes, definitely it's healing. for me at least.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the viewers out there who are listening today,
Yeah.
if you have an angry child, you can make them play music.
Absolutely, absolutely. Don't beat them. Give them a guitar or
Yeah.
buy them like a keyboard or something.
Okay.
And yeah, why not channelize that energy into music.
Something productive. Yeah.
Something productive.
Yeah, something
Absolutely.
nice and beautiful.
Yeah.
So, what is your go-to song? What is your?
My go-to song. I have so many songs that I like, but one of the songs that I really like, like you mean like something I listen to in the morning every time or something?
Yeah, but then it might change.
Okay.
So what's there on your playlist? What's your?
Right now there is an artist called the Lumineers. There's this group. They're amazing. Like they have some really catchy songs. I like. They have a song called Ophelia. They have a song called AM Radio. And I don't know, like there's just something about the music, the energy. The singer is singing so powerfully. It's almost not screaming, but like he's got so much, like it's just very liberating to hear that. And there's another band called Lake Street Dive. They have a song called Hypotheticals. You should hear it. Like I'll make you listen to the song
Okay,
later.
sure.
It's very, I don't know, like I listen to it in the morning and I just generally feel very pumped up. Like, okay. If I was feeling like a night before that I don't want to do this, I was feeling very low or whatever, I listen to these songs and suddenly I'm like pumped up. Okay, I want to do things now. I want everything like falls into perspective for me.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean those three songs would be the songs that I've been listening to of late. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
You can send me the link later.
Absolutely, yeah. I love to.
So, as a musician, like, is there something you take care in terms of your health? Like, do you avoid something? Do you practice something?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the most crucial thing is that, and I would just say it here, at least to all the viewers, because our perception is that like if you're playing music, then you're probably like getting into wrong habits and like you're maybe drinking too much or smoking or all those kind of things. Those are just things that have been made to seem very glamorous on television and like the way it has been portrayed, it's very wrong. I would say it's important to maintain balance. I would I take out time to exercise, especially go running and all, because I sing also, so for my lung capacity it's very important that I do running and all of that. It clears all my throat. The body feels very relaxed, and like if you're maintaining your weight and if you're eating on time, that's so important. Yeah. If you're not doing that, if you're not eating, or if you're doing like
if you're eating lots of junks,
yeah, it's going to affect you, because your stamina as a performer is going to go down. And it's not like this is the end. There's so much more to do for me also. Like I have to go and play so many shows, I have to record so much music. So I don't want my physical this thing to limit me from things that I want to do. So I think eating on time would be one thing. Exercising, definitely. Meditation is great, I feel. It just puts things into perspective. We are like artists, we are emotional beings, we have anxiety, we get a lot of we have expectations, a lot of things are happening around the world, and so it's important to kind of maintain your sanity and also your emotional and physical self. Yeah.
So you meditate?
I do meditate, yes. Yeah. I haven't done it in a while now, but I was doing it for some time, at least during the lockdown and all. Okay. I was feeling, not inspired, low, anxiety and all of that.
That's what happened to everyone during the lockdown.
Yeah. So I mean, that's how I kind of try to get myself out of the negative space, because that wasn't really doing anything good to me or people who are around me.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's important to like take care of yourself from every possible way, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. Yeah,
that's nice. So apart from music, what do you do?
Well, it's pretty much like apart from music, it's probably taking care of a lot of household chores, household work. So family is there, I have to handle some of the family business. It's boring stuff, but this is how life is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you be doing right now if it wasn't for music? I
was very passionate about cricket before I chose music.
Really?
Yeah. I thought I was an all-rounder, but I was not an all-rounder.
Okay.
I was probably a decent fielder, pretty
Mhm.
average bowler, decent enough batsman. Uh, so I was playing for school team when I was in Delhi. I was
Okay.
playing and I joined National Stadium for this thing, cricket in Delhi only. I wanted to play cricket, and probably my dream was to like represent India like someday, but
Yeah.
it felt too far fetched after a point, and when the music just came in and just pulled me towards it like more,
Okay.
I just went for music, and cricket got left behind. If not being a cricketer, I would probably I would have tried my luck on an aviation sector maybe.
Okay.
I was very heavily kind of addicted to this game called Flight Simulator. I used to play that quite like night, day, night long and all. And I used to keep thinking that someday I want to fly my own flight and stuff,
Okay.
something like
You
that.
can still do it, I guess. Like I've seen so many people getting license,
Right.
flying license.
Exciting. I should look it up actually.
Yeah. I think you have like particular hours which you have to do to get
Yeah.
the license or something.
Right.
Yeah.
It's worth looking at actually.
Yeah.
Now that you've suggested.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to work for any social causes in the society in Arunachal Pradesh through your music, probably?
Absolutely. I mean,
You must have done already so many things.
I don't know, like if I've done so many or if I've done little or something, but I, just through music, just want to make world better place. Maybe if it uplifts even one person, that's good. I tried to make some songs in Nishi also, which is something that I've not done before, but just 3 years back, I tried doing it, and it's been wonderful, very different experience. Cultural preservation is there, and I want to do it more, like so that our people don't forget where we are coming from. Other thing that I would want to do is obviously like try to reach out to as many youths as possible and help them channelize their energy not into like doing wrong things, because a lot of things are going on. Our youths also, and a lot of people are just generally very angry. Like I've seen people are so angry, frustrated, maybe lack of opportunities, not bad family situations at home, a lot of things, because it's life and everybody has different story, everybody has a different upbringing, different setting.
Yeah.
But we must all kind of need to learn and understand that it's not going to be same for everybody, but we need to find our strength, our inner strength, and still fight our way through all this mess, and still be like sane and good human beings. I would like to definitely work towards toning our helping our youths.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a very nice idea.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So do you have any shows coming up, or have you recently done any kind of shows?
Yeah. So fortunately, so far after second wave, it doesn't seem third wave. Was it third wave? This time was third wave, right? So after third wave kind of finished, we went for a short Northeast India tour.
Okay.
We did 4 cities, which were basically your Dimapur, Imphal, Aizawl, and Guwahati, which was basically a part of 50 years celebration of Arunachal. And this was also a campaign drive by ASA, which is Arunachal Against Substance Abuse.
Okay.
So we kind of
it's a social cause.
yeah, we went with that and we did this tour, me and another artist called Carolina Norbu.
Okay.
And we were supported by Toko Teji on drums, Nishampol on bass, and Ronajit Chalia from Guwahati is an amazing piano player.
Okay.
And other tour members from AIMF, Hagai Rongmai and Bikram were there. And it was very nice because we finally got out to play some shows after such a long time, after such a long break. Very inspired, of course, after meeting so many different people, interacting, there were so many stories that came out of it, which the world's probably going to see soon in the after movie and all of that. Yeah, so it was nice. So maybe, hopefully, if the COVID situation is good, if it doesn't spike again, I would love to play more shows in the rest of the country. We are working on some more dates, maybe June, July, or something like that. Let's see how things, happen.
Okay, so your overall experience was good.
Yeah,
in this other states.
Absolutely.
The audience was
Very,
nice.
very welcoming,
Okay.
and the people were coming out to support their own independent artists who were doing like non-mainstream music, but they had their own original music to offer, and people were there to support them. They were also there to support them, but they were also supportive of us Arunachali artists performing there, which was very warm and welcoming gesture by the other states.
So did you guys sing only in English, or did you sing in like
we
Nishi?
we sang in Nishi, we sang in English, we sang in Adi also.
Okay.
So the like, because Carolina was Adi singing in Adi, I was singing in Nishi also, and they were well received. People have not heard those dialects before,
Yeah.
so it's interesting. And in return, we also got to hear them perform in their dialect as well.
Okay.
We heard Mizo songs, we heard songs in Maitai also.
Okay.
So it was interesting, and would definitely want more kind of an exchange with the neighboring sister states more often, because it's very vibrant. There's so much to see. There's so much within this segment, this part of the country, that we can do a lot more, for each other.
We can offer a lot to the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's so much, and I would love for some collaborations to happen across different states of the Northeast.
Okay.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, that would really be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is next for Nabam Takar?
Just keep making good music, keep pushing, keep playing shows, good shows, and I don't know, like, I have not set like crazy long-term goals, but
Okay.
I just want to keep doing it, whatever I'm liking, whatever I like doing, and never stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. All the best for that.
Thank you.
So, what is the best advice you have been given so far?
My father told me that it's definitely important to work hard, but it's also important to understand that timing is crucial and being patient is very important. So these timing, patience, hard work. Yeah.
Okay. By your father.
Yep.
Okay. So, who is your favorite musician? And if you have to open a show for any musician in the world, who would it be?
Probably John Mayer. Really love his music. Amazing, very soulful guitar player, good songwriter. Yeah, it's just a complete package. I would love to.
So
Maybe.
he's the one. He's your favorite musician.
Yep.
Okay. So now, how is your creative process like? Like, what kind of how do you describe the music that you typically create? And maybe you can. I think you brought your guitar. Maybe you can show us. Yeah.
Forgot about that already. Sorry.
You can show us.
Yeah, actually, let me just try something. So I've been asked if it's the lyrics first or if it's the music first, what it is, what's my process of writing song. And I would say there's no like set formula, like, but what has really helped me is if I get one single, very simple idea. Let's say if I'm playing something like, oops. So, I mean, when I'm playing like this, I am just kind of, this is a very like me trying not to think about what I am playing. Like, it's not based on, I already know this, let's say I already know certain chords, but it's not that key I'm trying to, just connect these chords, but more like I want to make some melody. You could say my songs I'm very melodically driven. Like I write, I'm used to like coming out with more melodies or coming out with some chord progression for the song,
Okay.
Something like, let's say. So I was like just humming a melody to this the other day, and this became a song. And then I was like, okay, let's see if I can write some lyrics to that. I came here, I was looking for you. Why didn't you call me last night? I don't know why we chose this way. Never knew you'd look away. Something like that. So I'll just probably, it's either like, let's say a simple chord progression that would come to me, and then I try to hum something on that, and then I see if I have written some lyrics already, which I do when I'm, let's say, traveling, or like if I'm just sitting idle, or early in the morning, or sometimes I'll wake up, I'll just try and pen down my thoughts. Or if I'm going through like a very heavy phase or something I feel very strongly about, and I just want that to like, I just want to like, you know, shed all of that away. So I just write them, and I'll just pick up some random note I've written probably a couple of months back and see if I can sing that with the chords.
Okay.
So that's another approach I try. Or sometimes it's just you know, I'll come up with the lyrics first, and I'll come up with the melody first, and then I will make the chord progression for that. So it keeps varying, but most of the time what I do, I'll pick up a guitar and I just randomly start playing some stuff. I just randomly made something, you know, so I just probably do something like that, you know, like I said, it's very meditative. I'll just pick up the instrument early morning, or in the middle of the day I have nothing to do, I've come back from work, I'll just pick up the instrument and just try and see. You never know when the inspiration might strike you.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very untimely, you don't know, but you want to make the most of the little amount of time window you get for your inspiration. That's when it's coming to you, and make the most of it.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't happen for months, and you have to force yourself to write a song, which is also a good exercise. You know, you can do that like as a, if you're a musician or if you're an artist, and if you want to develop your style of writing or songs, I would just say keep doing it, because you can't teach anybody to be like original, and you cannot teach somebody to be creative. It's something that you just keep honing as you keep making more of your own songs, or more of your creativity. As you keep pouring it, as you keep doing it, it's almost like sharpening a knife, right? You keep sharpening it, it'll get sharper. So you just need to keep doing it more often, and you'll just get better at who you really are, and people will be able to hear you. Yeah.
So it needs practice.
It needs practice.
Even for a creative process.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Creativity.
It needs practice. It needs practice. You need to keep doing it. You need to get into the habit of locking yourself in a room and trying to come up with the idea, like in, let's say, 15-20 minutes. I have to make something. I have this time. Let's do it.
Okay.
So I push myself sometimes like that, you know, maybe thrice or 2 or 3 times a week. I'll just say, okay, I have 6 to 7 a.m. I wake up early, really early, and before my daughter wakes up, I'll just take some time off, and before she wakes up, I just want to make something in that time. So this
you
is,
give yourself a deadline kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Timeline, deadline.
Yes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't have to be like the most amazing idea in the world. You'd never know when that might hit you, you know. So it can be the most silliest idea. You can be writing about, you know, jhadu pocha and whatever, like, you know, or somebody, you're doing dishes in kitchen, and you might just come up with a random idea. So you never know what will come to you. So it's good practice to practice writing music.
Okay.
You'll just get better at it, I think. Yeah.
Okay. It was really nice having you in our show, and playing music for us,
Thank you.
showing your creativity.
My pleasure.
So do you want to leave any message for our audience here?
Yes, dear viewers, all I will say is just support independent music and all the artists that are there in Arunachal. If you like some artists or their work, please go for their show or go for their exhibition, support them, like their page, share their content that they put out, because a lot of heart and soul and effort goes into doing what we love to do, and we do appreciate some kind of love from the people. That's so important. Yeah, and that's all. That's about it. Just keep supporting your local scene, and there's so much. I mean, the scene is only going to get better because it's so vibrant, and there are so many talented people in our state. So
Agree.
yeah, don't forget to support them, because every little like, every little support means the world to the artists.
And you can also tell our viewers where they can find you, follow you.
I'm everywhere, just I'm in Itanagar right now. But anyway, so yeah,
So
jokes
they start
aside.
following you.
Yes, like literally they will be following me. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. My channel is Takar Nabam, TAKARNABAM. I'm on Instagram also. It's the same handle. I'm on Facebook, Takar Nabam only. And Twitter, Spotify, Apple Music, JioSaavn, whatever streaming apps you use to listen to music, I'm there everywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
You just need to find me.
Okay,
That's
sure.
all.
Thank you for watching Artists of Arunachal. We'll come back with more episodes, and stay tuned to CDCN.